talking, we coming for you, nigga.
9 billion. This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below. $9,240,000,000.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. Hope everyone's doing well out there today. I'm having some technical difficulties with my new soundboard setup, so you gotta bear with me. We got Fino in the building. We also have, I think I saw 151 Crypto here today. Doug B is here. Yes, we are going to be getting started, ladies and gents. Hope you had a great weekend and all that good stuff. I know I had a relaxing weekend. Let's see what Trav says. Thoughts on Kanye and his comments about ISH people. Kanye, no, we are the real chosen people. Hey, man, all I know is Kanye is banned. You know, he's suspended from Twitter right now. Who knows, man? See, Kanye takes one step forward and like 8 steps backwards. Happy whatever you call this federal banking holiday. Oh, yeah, there is a federal banking holiday. I forgot about that. Totally forgot. So today we do have a decent amount of stuff to talk about. I want to go over with you guys some of my two Satoshis on those topics. But first, Bloodalytics.com. That's what's going on. Go ahead and check it out. I'll have if you listen to the end, you will see a promo code for you to save big time. And yeah, we're coming up on month 2. I'll be doing a month 2 review on October 15th, which is this Saturday. All right, so Bloodalytics.com. I have last month's performance on the site. You can go over there and check it out. Man, we're just waiting for that volatility. Once that volatility picks up, ladies and gents, it is on and popping. And that is one of the actual articles we're going to talk about today. Shout out to Heavy Productions. folks really be mad at an entertainer but never politicians. That's a very good point. Very good point. Absolute spot on right there, Heavy Productions. I'm with you wholeheartedly. So today, let's take a look at the technicals because, man, it's like watching paint dry pretty much. I mean, good googly moogly. We can't make a move for nothing. Every time I think we're heading lower, we broke out of the pennant, we drop, then we come right back up. Then we drop again, then we come right back up. It's like, come on, let's get some movement going. And I have a actual key metric that's telling us why, or actually is monitoring and showing that we are at these very low volatility points in the markets. It's just no action, man. It's really depressing, honestly, to be quite frank with you. Wisdom, about to Wisdom. He is a YouTube premium member. I do have a new interview for my members to see first, raw and uncut. That'll be ready this week. I gotta re-interview Reggie Middleton because that was a shit show. The audio was no good on that one, so I'm gonna have to get him back in for a kick in the session and give us an update on some things. He really dropped a lot of wisdom on the last one, but unfortunately I can't release it. It's just, it would be no point. It would be no point. Putin greater than Sleepy Joe. In what regard? Help me out, Doug B. But here we go. We're below the channel. All right. So that for me is definitely bullish. I'm sorry, bearish. We broke out of this pennant. This is on the 1 hour. That is bearish. We got rejection at the bottom of the channel. That is bearish. So they're like 3 or 4 bearish signals just by eyeballing this that we should be heading lower. But there is a bid under the markets. I'm very impressed. I have to admit, I am very impressed. I won't show you guys where we are in Bloodalytics trading right now because that'll kind of give our position away. But we are positioned well at decent levels for sure. For Bitcoin, we're positioned well. And yeah, we're gonna definitely, hopefully it goes in the right direction. Brent said PayPal quote unquote accidents. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that today. Good googly moogly. I tell you, he can't complete a sentence. Doug B said regarding to Sleepy Joe. Well, Sleepy Joe is 80 something years old, man. I mean, I blame you guys for even voting for the guy. For those who voted for Sleepy Joe, this is what you get. I wish you the best, but you're getting the worst. You're getting the worst. But you should, like, if you just set aside all the MK Ultra mind control media stuff that's going on or was going on during the last elections, it was plain to see you got old and older. Who do I want to be in office, old or older? If you had to pick, right? I'm just saying. We've got a few other people. Mark, Carl, Art is in the building. Hit those likes. Yes, please hit the likes. Get up on stage. All right. Get on stage and just smack them. Just smack them. Smack those like buttons for me, please. Like they talked about your wife. Get up there and just hit them for us, please, ladies and gents. It helps with the algorithms. I am totally appreciative of that. Doug B said, not me, blood. I voted anarchist only. Who was that? That was, I didn't see an anarchist on the, you must have did a write-in. I sold my PayPal on Friday without knowing about their nonsense. Wow. I picked my TV screen to watch the hysteria. I hear that, man. I hear that. So, you know, that's where we are in the markets right now. Absolutely nowhere. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, it's saddening. I don't know what to tell you guys. But that could change very, very soon. And I actually want to show you guys the stock market before we head into crypto for today. We've got Dow Jones down 1/3%. Now, it was actually down pretty heavily in the futures market on Sunday. Crawled back a little of those losses. But we got S&P closed at almost down 1%. NASDAQ was down a whole percent. So we got a slump. NASDAQ hits a 2-year low today. Meanwhile, we have the Dixie heading back higher. Look at that chart, guys. The low, it looks like it is in. We got to clear that 114.52 to really say this is a new high coming in on the Dixie. It's looking that way, but we could fall short for sure. We definitely could fall short. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself back up and try again, right? That's what Aaliyah told us. So maybe they're going to try again, or maybe they'll succeed on the first try of knocking out that last high of 114.52 on the Dixie. So Dixie getting stronger. Stock's a little weak today. Bitcoin, indecisive. It's down. I mean, if you technically look at it, we're down 1.4% or 1.2 now on the 24-hour for Bitcoin. So we are down a little bit on Bitcoin right now. Market cap back below that 1 trillion. Back below the 1 trillion. We're at $973 billion right now. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of bearish signals. I'm just gonna put it to you that way. We got Calvin X 3X in the building. Aaron says go Putin. Sup CB, what's going on? HP blockchain. We've got Brent asking which way you think CPI takes us. It's a good question. I think we head lower, man. Just flat out. Later this week, we have some very important news. I talked about it on the Bloodalytics weekend review for last week's Bloodalytics performance. I did talk about that, and I'll bring that up because I think I still have it up here. I do. So let's do a quick refresh for you guys. forexfactory.com. That is the site I've been using for almost 15, 16 years. But for economic calendar events, this is where I look. So on Wednesday is when it starts to heat up for us in the U.S. We have at 8:30 on Wednesday morning PPI. Month to month, we got core PPI month to month. And then Thursday, we also have some news here, 8:30 CPI, and that is what I think Brent was referring to here. CPI month to month and year to year, and core CPI month to month. And also unemployment claims. They got it as a medium risk or impact. That could be high impact as well. Just know 8:30 is going to get, it's going to get cracking. It's definitely going to get cracking. Red River said a poorly written Reuters article is why stock market pumped off of the bottom. Algorithms had a short squeeze on possible Russia-Ukraine peace talks. Gotcha. I gotcha. Think the U.S. cares that the UN asked to ease off hikes and may get lower than the anticipated 75 basis point on the 13th. No, I think not. And I'm going to show you some articles today as to why I don't think that's going to happen. S. Doyle. So stay tuned for that. But back to the calendar, you know, hey, Thursday is really the crescendo, in my opinion, for the week. I mean, Friday we do have 8:30. Friday we have core retail sales and retail sales month to month. But really, I'm going to have to say that Wednesday, the FOMC minutes, don't forget about that. I thought I saw that at 2 o'clock. Right, FOMC, 2 o'clock Wednesday. And then going into Thursday is the crescendo for me. So we should see a lot of volatility finally picking up in the markets. And we can make some money on over there in Bloodalytics this week and close out the month in a strong way. So that's what we have going on for this week. So mark those on your calendars and look out for that. Let's take a look at this interesting article here, which there are some ramifications or could possibly be. All right. Federal Reserve posts first operating loss in years. Let's give a round of applause for that. I'm glad. I'm glad. You know why? I'll tell you why in a second. But let's take a look at the article. The Federal Reserve's officially in the red, posting its first operating loss in years, according to Bloomberg. New Fed data shows central bank reporting earnings remittance due to U.S. Treasuries of negative $2.9 billion as of October 5th. Ouch. The Fed's interest rate expense, the interest it pays banks and RRPs, counterparties, increases with each rate hike. So this is why I'm saying these guys this time have no way to escape. They've literally, and I know we've been saying this for years, the Fed is painting themselves in the corner. The Fed is painting themselves in the corner. They really have this time, because they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. If they continue to raise interest rates, they are going to go deeper into a negative operating expense. And guess what happens when they do that? They have to go in front of Congress. This is not in this article, but I am aware of this and know that this to be the fact. Okay. This has happened only 10 years ago, is when they had such loss like this. And that was, kind of in the thick of it. 2012 coming into, trying to really pull us out of that 08, 09 crisis. So they have to raise interest rates, because it will, if they don't, inflation will just erode faster and make it more obvious to the common folks. Maybe not you and I. We are hip to what's going on, but some of the people that don't give a F about who the Fed and what the Fed is, don't know who Jerome Powell is, none of that stuff, just regular middle class working people, middle and lower middle class individuals of America, they don't know nothing about this. Okay. But if they continue to see interest rates or inflation rise, there will be an uproar. There will be civil unrest. They cannot risk that. So they have to increase rates. They have to continually increase rates to bring things down. So they're going to be in front of Congress. And, I've heard people say, well, this will be the point where we'll finally get rid of the Federal Reserve. Come on now. Let's not be hyperbolic about it. Please, let's not be hyperbolic about it. But it definitely will put some pressure on the Fed to, I don't know what the pressure will be. It will just expose them, in my opinion. I think we're just going to get to a point where we are finally going to expose the Federal Reserve. Trav said, Blood, where and how did you start day trading? I currently trade futures. Oh, that's what's up, man. I started trading just regular stocks back in 2004, 2005. And then I kind of moved into FX, foreign exchange, back in like 2006, 7. Actually, before that, 2005. I opened what's called a commodity trading advisory firm in 06 with a buddy of mine. So that's when I really got deep into more so like institutional, high net worth individual management of funds in the futures and commodities arena. So it's been a long time, bro. I just kind of slowly got into it and really fell in love with it, to be honest with you. Red River said, and remember, we had another down Friday, down Monday. Usually not a good thing. Right. I agree. What's going on, Artie? What's going on, Slime? Red River Post said, TLT crossed below 100-day today. When the Fed does pivot, that's my long play. TLT, what is that? Let me know. S. Doyle says 75 this month, 75 next month, and likely to continue into 2023 unless unemployment goes up. Now, if I'm not mistaken, S. Doyle, I don't think this month we have an interest rate hike. Help me out, ladies and gents. I don't think we do. We're not doing one this month. It's going to be one next month for November. Hey, third time. New name is Nigerian Crypto B Money. Hey. Round of applause for that one. Round of applause for that. I love it. Do you still do institutional trading? No, sir, I do not. I just trade my own money at the moment. But I'm thinking about it, actually. I got a family office that is interested in working with me. So that is in the works, my friend. All right, so let's get back to this Federal Reserve post, because yeah, I think they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, ladies and gents, for real this time. I know we've been saying that for years, but yes, it is day of reckoning for the Federal Reserve. They are, and I'm just going to reiterate what happened, just for those who are just tuning in. First operating loss in a decade. All right. Now, to the contrary, we got Miss old Cathie Woods over there urging the Fed to stop raising interest rates in an open letter. ARK Invest CEO, that is Cathie Woods, extended an open letter to the Federal Reserve today, urging them to halt raising interest rates. The letter offers data for the Fed to consider before making a critical policy error, she says, that will cause deflation. Now, does she really care about the average everyday person? Not at all. She only cares about the 1%, the 0.1%, her clients, her constituents, right? Who she reports to or represents. That's all she cares about, because if she really cared about the people, she would say, yes, continue to raise these damn interest rates till it just pulls everything back, till the stock market comes off of their, I don't know how many X earnings the stock markets, the indices are right now. I mean, it's just out of control. So we need to pull back. We're still inflated, overly inflated from 2008, to be honest with you guys. So she's saying this just to protect her interests and not the interests of anyone else. Now, I will have to say she is correct about deflation. We are going to see a deflationary event, because I believe, ladies and gents, the Fed, how can you, first of all, they thought inflation was transitory, right? So they were late on that. Inflation hit 9.1. So, they were playing catch up. So they're behind the inflation curve. And now we're expecting them to be in front of bringing it down. No, they're going to overshoot to the downside too. So there's no way you can bring inflation CPI from 9.1 all the way down to magically it's just going to stop at 2%. Come on now. You can't. I mean, they literally feel like, I feel like they literally think we're stupid. And maybe Wall Street is stupid, because they're listening to them. They're listening to the Fed. So I think they're going to overshoot to the bottom too. And we may go negative interest rates by the time they actually stop, because they're always late. It's too much bureaucracy at the Federal Reserve. There are too many PhDs, that know it all. And they got their economic models and they're running them and doing all this and all that, just complicating the whole situation. But they complicate it to make it seem like they actually are needed, and they're really not. Red River said it is a U.S. Treasury ETF that goes up in price whenever rates come down. Gotcha. Me and Cathie like some of the same stocks, but her sending that open letter to the Fed was laughable, wasn't it, man? Wisdom Bar says they came out with buzzwords when it came to inflation. Now they are so far gone, they are stuck. I agree, Wisdom. Sounds like Cathie Woods is in trouble. She surely is. And she sees the writing on the wall, my friend. She sees the freaking writing on the wall. So she's in trouble, as Seba said. And the darling of Wall Street is going to get her. Well, she don't have nuts, but her ovaries clipped. I don't know how you want to, whatever. But anyway, let's take a look at this one. PayPal. This is just the mitigated gall. I gotta go ahead and just machine gun PayPal for this one. Sit down, PayPal. PayPal tells users it will fine them $2,500 for misinformation. Can you believe this is where we are? This is where we are, ladies and gentlemen, and they are down over 4% today, as they should be. This was not a mistake. They literally snuck this in their terms of service, or they call it, I think it's the AUP, which is their acceptable use policy. All right. So they snuck this in their updated acceptable use policy. And PayPal's new AUP goes against everything, I believe. And this is what a guy that was a former PayPal owner eBay acquired a company he founded and joined it with the payments services. And this was from Marcus, Marcus, forgot his last name, David Marcus. Okay. He said, PayPal's new AUP goes against everything I believe in. A private company now gets to decide to take your money if you say something they disagree with. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if it couldn't get, and you know why they're doing this? You're going to start to see this ramp up all over the place from all sorts of virtue signaling, publicly traded companies. Midterms are coming up. So they got to clamp down. They can't let you think outside the box. They can't keep you, they want to keep you inside the narrative of thinking that one side is evil and extremist and one side is thinking rationally. I'll let you decide and fill in the blanks on which side that is. But yes, they tried to. And they got caught red-handed, man. Free speech advocates like Elon Musk, one of the entrepreneurs behind the founding of PayPal, as well as prominent conservative voices such as Kevin Sorbo, likewise blasted the plan. Okay, the controversy comes as tensions run high over misinformation claims heading into the next month important midterm elections in the U.S., which could see the Republicans take control over both House of Congress. Both houses of Congress. My God, man. Like, again, I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. Just zoom out 30,000 mile view and just ask yourself, why do they go to such extremes for one party versus another? You have to say, if there was nothing there, there were no truth there, they would just ignore it. They would just ignore it, but they're not. Shout out to Minho for tuning in today. Thanks for tuning in, my friend, my bruh from across the pond. Per infraction, yeah, fact. Someone at PayPal let the cat out the bag too soon, and they had to come out and say, "Hold on, folks, we were just kidding." Yeah, they should have done that maybe at the end of October or right like a week before midterms to sneak that in there so people maybe wouldn't have seen it. Red River said, "Oh, did you hear about the inverse Jim Cramer ETF that should launch?" Oh my God, are you serious? That is hilarious. Artie Wolf said they are walking back now. Too late for me. Deleted my account. I'm with you, bro. Batteries about dead. Catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in, Red River. Appreciate you. Mike said, "I like to call it politics." Absolutely. Politics it is, my friend. So look at this, though. With many on the right fearing the big tech is targeting them due to their political views, the company quickly backtracked. Yeah, you better. Because that is insane, man. This is no good. I can't believe that we're at this point. I really can't. I mean, you're talking about crony capitalism. This is it at its finest. So just letting you guys know what's going on. Delete PayPal is trending on Twitter. I'm sure you understand why. This is no good, man. Like, when you start dipping into that realm of, picking sides on information and what is fake news and what isn't and all that, is that subjective or is it objective? In many cases, it's subjective. These are not objective stances that these companies are standing on or standing by. So you just got to stay out of it. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Let's take a look at what's going on with Ethereum, though, because that is the headline for today. As you guys saw on the thumbnail, we've got Ethereum going officially deflationary. So what is that all about? Remember, maybe about a week and a half or two ago, I talked about how, people thought right after the merge, we would initially or immediately see Ethereum go deflationary. Well, no, it had to cross a threshold of, I think, 16 Gwei for it to start burning tokens. And, you know, kind of in lay terms, I'm just kind of giving it to you from a bird's eye view. Essentially, that's what's happening. But it has finally done it, guys. And it is because of this project called XEN. One of my followers yesterday tuned into the Bloodalytics show live. I actually mentioned it and I didn't know anything about it. So when I saw this come across my desk, I definitely wanted to cover it for you guys. So nearly half of Ethereum's block space has been consumed by a new project called XEN Crypto, which is causing the network issuance to fall and gas prices to rise. All right. As a result, Ethereum's supply has been in decline since October 8th. Ultra Money dashboard is currently reporting a 0.41% supply growth, or negative, I should say, meaning that the asset has turned, at least for now, deflationary. Now, you might ask, and we can go back and maybe look at where where Ethereum is right now. And it looks like Ethereum is down 0.8%. So, I mean, it's not taking an effect right now on Ethereum. Deflationary I'm saying the price is not affecting the price in a positive manner. Usually if you have deflationary events, that causes the price of that token to go up or asset to go up because there are theoretically less of those tokens in circulation. I think you haven't seen a real move simply because this is probably going to be temporary. I don't see them sustaining this type of momentum and volume, this XEN crypto project. So it will probably taper off a bit here in a while, maybe in the next couple of days or so, and we might see ourselves back in an inflationary environment for Ethereum 2.0. So XN, or Zen, if you want to say for short, is a project created by the Fair Crypto Foundation. And it was created by a guy, or backed by Jack Levin, which was an ex-Google employee working on cloud infrastructure. So the ethos aims to empower the individual with a token that starts with a zero supply and has no pre-mint, no centralized exchange listings, admin keys, or immutable contracts. So this is hilarious to me right here. They said that this project has copies a couple of hex-like mechanisms, but the important thing is that the API exists, suggesting that there are some Ponzi scheme properties to it. That is a jab at my Hexian crew. Go ahead, where my hex people at? Put a hex on them. Put a hex on them. This is hilarious. Brent said CBDC test run to see how public pushes back. Yeah, we're going to get to that one here in a second. Sean C is in the building. Let me look a shot for Sean C. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. He said, smash those like booties. Yes, please get over there and go ahead and smack your boy's face real quick. Just hit it double. Hit him twice. Hit him twice. Yeah. Hit them thumbs ups, baby. Hit them thumbs ups. Thanks, Sean, for tuning in, though. I appreciate it, bro. So, yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know anything about this project, first of all. Secondly, I love how they took a jab, a little sneak diss at Hex there. Hilarious to me. Let's take a look at this one, though. Crypto traders shift their focus to altcoins while Bitcoin price consolidates. I can see that happening because, and altcoins not including Ethereum. So everything X Ethereum, you are seeing some movement. I am in a short on Binance token right now because we will be going live on the Binance versus USDT token on October 15th this weekend. That'll be the third project or token we're adding to the Bloodalytics system. And you are seeing much more volatility and action with the altcoins. So I can see that being the case for sure. And it kind of goes back to this, you know, crypto analysts see very big moves on the horizon for Bitcoin because at this current juncture, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin, it has a volatility index of below 25 points, which is very low. Okay, Bitcoin's volatility index has dropped below 25, which historically meant a guarantee recipe for massive volatility. Now, again, because we're in this environment of, I've just basically listed to you 3 or 4 technical bearish signals, and we have, I don't know how many fundamental macro bearish signals ahead of us or on top of us in the crypto markets and in TradFi and traditional finance. I can't see when the actual volatility does get bracken. I can't see it going up. I can't see prices heading higher because of the increase in volatility. I'm seeing it go lower. It just makes sense to me, right? Could be wrong, but I'm definitely thinking we're heading lower when the volatility does increase. So this article says, considering the historical behavior or pattern of Bitcoin, this volatility could either go up or down. No shit, Sherlock. Another crypto analyst said Bitcoin losing the $19,000 support level could spell trouble. And that is, oh, I think they have a chart on here. No, they don't. Well, if you take a look at this area, we have been pretty much hovering around 19,000. Like, that has been an area of support for us. So they're saying if we lose that, then we're in trouble. I think there was another article where I had maybe a chart. I think it's on this. Yeah, it's on this one here, guys. As you guys can see, those hash marks, the blue ones below the market, are giving us very good areas of support. All right, 19,000. And then we have more support at you know who. Let's just go ahead and visit him in ATL real quick. My man, Young Jeezy, Mr. 17.5. That is the ultimate area that I've been eyeing for a while. I think, man, when we break, let's say 18.5 region, let's just say 19,000. If we break 19,000 to the downside, I think we're going to accelerate fast to this region. And at that point, boy, if we break that, it is game over for you bulls. It is game over for you bulls. All right, Bloodalytics crew, we're going to be making money for sure on that move. So it is what it is, but that's where we are. Volatility at 25 or below at this point. So it's definitely indicating we're going to see some price volatility coming very soon. And honestly, you know what's going to be the catalyst for that price volatility? It's going to be Wednesday. What I just show you guys. It's going to be Wednesday. It's going to be Thursday, Friday. Kicking it off with Wednesday, we got PPI, as I told you earlier, and the FOMC meeting at 2 p.m. this Wednesday. The minutes, all right, from the last meeting. So that is going to kick off, I think, with a crescendo on October 13th, which is Thursday, CPI month to month and CPI year to year. So that's going to definitely pick up that volatility. So look out for that. If you're traders actively trading, be prepared for that day or those 2 days. It's going to be real action in the streets for sure at that point. So that is what it is in regards to the volatility index for Bitcoin, sitting at or below 25, which is not good, but does mean that it's almost like, inertia. It's building up and it's building up and it's building up, potential inertia, and it's going to explode here in a second. Another interesting one, India's central bank RBI publishes digital currency details, confirms that they will be launching a pilot for their CBDC, quote unquote, soon. What the hell is soon? Quote unquote soon. It is coming though. I think it is coming. The RBI clarified that the upcoming CBDC, also referred to the e-ruble or digital ruble, is substantially not different from bank. Come on, man. We got to get our come on. Maybe that's just a loss of translation. Is substantially not different from banknotes, but being digital, it is likely to be easier, faster, and cheaper. That's what they said. RBI goes on to say, exploring the option of implementation of account-based CBDCs in wholesale segments and of the economy, and having a token-based CBDC in retail segments of the economy. So I don't know what that means. What do you mean account-based CBDCs and token-based CBDCs? So if I had to put my tinfoil hat on, account-based CBDCs will be for all the people in the know, the 1%, so they can still get around and move stuff around and not be on the public blockchain, while you brokies get to use that token-based CBDC. That's just my clever and Harvard-like analysis on that real quick. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. Fino said, how will DeFi projects like Compound Finance be affected by ETH being deflationary? It's a good question. I mean, it's just going to cause the price of Ethereum to go higher. So if it can continue that, I don't think we're going to be able to maintain that deflationary status though, Fino. So I think we're going to head back to being inflationary after this project, the hype for this project kind of eases out and dies down. I think we're going back inflationary, and it won't even be subject to even talk about. Crypto Billy in the building. What's going on, bro? Thanks for tuning in. Crypto Billy, I think I see you on Debate Crypto pretty often. I'll be on there tonight with my man Crypto Keeper, so tune in for that, man. I'll be on at 7:30 tonight. Seba said it's coming in the next 7 days. Watershed event across the board. I hear you. I hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You on point, my friend. You are on point. I am in the building tonight, 7:30 p.m. on Debate Crypto. Let's see here. We've got where other comments do we have here? I thought I saw some. Sean said, I'm going to go out on a limb here. If Putin shoots off some nukes, Bitcoin could go down to 12K. Listen. If Putin shoots a nuke off, Bitcoin is going to 8K. It's going to hit that there's a long-term trend line for Bitcoin. And I think it's around, at this point, between $8,000 and $9,000. It is going, man, listen. It's not going to be good. First of all, money is the least of our concern at that point if we see a nuke go off, a small nuke go off in Ukraine by Putin. Man, that's not good. I hope the aliens come in and do their little, deactivation of the nukes like they've done in the past so many times. CBDCs will be the future. The more they push them out, the more trouble they will bring. Basically, a digital government-controlled currency. Absolutely. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah, you like that, don't you? You like that, brokies. You like that Andrew Tate language? Artie Wolf said, hey, I count 18 to 5 every time they swing my door, but I don't think Bitcoin gonna swing that door to the downside, blood. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Seba said, Sean C., if Putin does that, you're going to see much lower than that. I agree, bro. It's going to be cataclysmic for all markets. Cash will be king. I know you guys hate to hear it. Cash will be king, my friend. Central brokies, digital currency. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Is Debate Crypto your show, blood? No, sir. It's not my show. It is my good friend in the crypto space, Crypto Keeper, but I do live stream it simultaneously on my channel while we do those. Yep, separate channel. So yeah, look out for that. That is coming, ladies and gents. That is coming to a central bank near you. Well, India is about to get cracking with theirs. We already have China doing theirs. We will be the last. I keep telling people, if it even happens, I think the U.S. will be the absolute last to do it because it causes the most disruption, in my opinion. It won't change anything monetarily for the Federal Reserve or the Treasury or anything like that, but it will cause a lot of layoffs in the banking sector, in my opinion. You actually won't even need the Federal Reserve anymore because everything can be like monetary policy can literally be programmed in. they can kill or delete, burn, whatever you want to call it, US dollars immediately. They don't have to, go to the Fed window, increase the Fed window rate, lower the rate. They won't have to do any of that. It can be instantaneous and it can happen right away. So there won't really be a need for all of these PhDs at the Federal Reserve. You're going to need programmers to set up algorithms that, AI algorithms that monitor and do it dynamically. That's what's going to happen, in my opinion. I am a mod for Frankie and Tom Crown, but more I hear Blood Talk, the more I'm coming here like-minded for sure. Thank you, Crypto Billy. I appreciate it, my friend. I gotta add you as a mod here too, bro. Guns, ammo, food, and water will be king. Agreed. But S. Doyle, in a time of crisis, how do you exchange for those very important things you have there? You have listed there. It's going to be physical dollar bills. Unless you gangster, and we gangster here in Detroit, so I could use my guns and ammo to get down on you and take what I need to take for my family. I'm just saying. But if we're not at that point, you're going to use cash. Okay, you're not going to use gold because people don't know what the hell gold is. They don't know the value of gold. I don't know if you guys ever seen that experiment that one guy used to do. Maybe he still does. He goes around the country asking people, do you want this troy ounce of gold or a bar of Snickers? Most people don't know. They don't know what the price and value of gold is. So they do know what $100 bill or $20 bill or $5 bill, they know what that will buy you. So that's why it's important to have some cash on deck, like these rappers out here. The crazy thing is, the ironic part, these ignorant ass rappers, if we get to a point where, we in a situation like that where we need guns, butter, and food or whatever, right? If we get in that situation, these ignorant ass rappers will be in the best position because they got guns and they got a whole bunch of cash. So they may be the ones that come out as the Warren Buffetts of on the other side. Let me lick a shot for that one, boy. So yeah, we'll see about that, man. We'll see about that. But yeah, you need that cash, and you need that cash to buy guns, ammo, food, and water, in my opinion. Apex said nuclear coin gonna pump. Nah, I don't think so, bro. All that meme shit'll be over with. People be getting very serious. Keeper is great if you're into NFTs. Yeah, he has the DCA campaign going right now where you can't anymore. That was like X amount, limited edition, 1 through 200. I don't know how many. Let me stop speaking misinformation. But he has an NFT project where it literally gets you a ticket or pass to their survival tactical boot camp. So I'm all for that. I think that's a dope idea. I haven't seen that done ever. So shout out to him. Crypto Billy is the man. Glad to see you here with CB. Yep. You don't exchange, you take or be taken. I hear you, S. Doyle. I'm with you. I'm definitely with you, bro. It is. If it gets to that point, that's what it's going to be. So you better be prepared. Mark Carl Art said Jack D and Sigs. Each group has wanting to take some 90% silver, others small gold, others bulls and Sigs. Well, I have my cigars, so I'm ready for that. Yosemite Sam, that's right, my friend. You already know what's going on. So Mr. B said we already trade food out here in KY because we prepared. That's what's up, man. KY, yeah, that's the country. So y'all typically are more equipped and more prepared than, the urbanites. Sean C said, great point. The rappers could be the financial leaders of the new society. Oh, Lord Jesus, please don't let them be. Please don't let them be. But you're right. They got, they keep 500,000 in the Louis bag, right? They keep $1 million in the Gucci bag. So I don't think people get that the more Ukraine is getting help and is their own territory, the more it makes Putin mad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's not a good situation over there, guys. Black Swan event might be incoming. So that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, can I just be honest with you guys? You see, we've spelled out kind of all the things that are tail risks or headwinds for us. They're headwind. It would behoove you to be more in cash. Right? Basically what I'm saying, the risk of you missing out on a rally is so much smaller than the risk of a downturn and a black swan event or some type of, you get what I'm saying? So that's why I say position yourselves accordingly. I'm not giving financial advice, but you can connect the dots. I think you guys are smart enough. So it is what it is there. Now, I do want to show you really quickly, kind of going back to the article from earlier regarding the volatility. Now, I just wanted to really quickly point out that in the tweet that this guy put out with this chart, he said, historically, that's a guarantee recipe for massive volatility. He's talking about Bitcoin and the BVOL dropping below 25. He said, historically, it's been either one, a crash. This is what happened when vol touched 25 or dropped below 25. A crash to $3,000 Bitcoin. That was in 2018. And FYI, Crypto Blood was almost the only person saying we were going to stop at 3K. I want some of my OG followers out there that may be watching right now. Please vouch for me. And I will go back, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and find the videos where I was telling people, and this was when it was bloody. I mean, it was horrible. People were losing everything. And so the same people that were saying we were going to $100,000 then, all of a sudden they jump on the extreme opposite side. That's typically what happens. They jump to the extreme opposite side and said, oh, we're going to $1,200 Bitcoin. We're going to $900 Bitcoin. I said, nah, we're going no lower than $3,000. And I think we touched $3,100 on the nose. And I was the only one. But unfortunately, Sean Carl, maybe he was in the building back then. I can't remember. Unfortunately, I had like 2 followers. Unfortunately, I had like 2 followers. So, tree fell in the forest and nobody was there. So it really didn't matter. Anyway, second scenario, break above 4K and shoots to 14,000, which happened in 2019. Or thirdly, break above 10K and kicked off the 2020 bull run. Again, these 2 latter, come on now. Do we really see that occurring? Nah, not at all, bro. Not at all. So it is what it is. Just wanted to give you guys that one really quickly. Lastly, let's take a look at this. Peter Bryant suggests that all Bitcoin acquired in 2021 is a losing trade. Reignites feud with laser eyes movement. Let's take a look at what he said here. He said, okay, this is his tweet. And granted, I don't know if you guys know who Peter Bryant is, but the guy's legendary. I think he created the Bollinger Band or maybe another technical indicator. Okay. Let me see if I can find it, or you guys can help me out in the comments below. But this guy is legendary. All right. He said here in his tweet that, let's be honest, how many people who sprouted their laser eyes in 2021 would have believed that every Bitcoin purchased the entire year would presently be a losing trade? He got a lot of flack from it. A lot of flack on Twitter, including, of course, Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor said, and here they go, throwing sneak dissing Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor, who recently left his position as CEO at MicroStrategies, explained why he and other Bitcoiners are still committed to the laser eyes. He said, laser eyes signifies a long-term commitment to Bitcoin based on its ethical, technical, and economic superiority to
alternate assets. All major financial asset classes have been losing trades over the past year. That is why we don't trade. We hodl.
How y'all like that one? Did I do a good job? Can I get an Oscar? Can I get up there and smack Chris Rock in the face? Can I? Will you let me, please? Siva said, I wasn't following you then, CB, but there's another. Now here's another to make a prediction. Let me hear it. I already told you, bro. We're going lower. You know, I think we're going lower. I don't have price targets. You know, I'll put it to you this way though, Siba. And again, now some of my newer viewers can vouch for me because I was loud and clear about this and had a bigger platform, which was around the blockchain on BitBoy's show. I was saying $20,000 Bitcoin and was firm and committed to it when we were going from 40,000 up to 60,000 up to 69,000. I was the only one on BitBoy's channel sticking my neck out there saying we were going back to 20,000, and people laughed at me. See, I'm strong in my convictions because it's just not made up. I have solid reasons why I feel the way I do. So if you feel firmly and committed to an idea, you're going to stick to it. You're not going to be swayed by public opinion, right? And that's what I did. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right, but just know if CB has an opinion, he has a conviction, he ain't changing it unless the underlying, facts change. So that's just how I am. I don't have a problem being wrong. That's what's wrong with so many people. They're scared of being wrong. You're going to be wrong. So stop being scared of being wrong. No one's 100% right. Grow some balls, be a man, and stick by what you believe in. That's what it should be. Sean C said, I believe you, Blood. Blood is one of the few on YouTube that calls it exactly how he sees it. Good, bad, or ugly. No sugar coating it. Not at all. Who else you know like that, Sean? Let's see here. That's exactly right, Blood. One was the lone voice of reason then. I remember that too. Yeah, no doubt, man. You definitely called 20K and everyone thought you were tripping. Absolutely. Man, we can vouch for you, man. Hey, I appreciate the tip, man. Definitely appreciate the tip. Definitely appreciate the tip. So yeah, man, I mean, so some of my new people know as well how I get down, and you guys know what it is. Again, doesn't mean I'm going to be right every time. Absolutely not. I would never fool myself in even thinking that I could be absolutely right. But it is what it is. My track record is proven. Bryant added that he even could not have predicted that crypto would be trading under 20,000 in October of 2022. Well, Peter Bryant, you should have been following Crypto Blood. Back in May, I brought this up because he was talking about and poking fun at the laser eyes people. I, back in May of this year, said, turn them fucking laser eyes off and put your bifocals on. I was so sick of seeing all them damn laser eyes, I had to come out and just say it. Take them off, please. Put your bifocals on, because you need to see clearly. This was in May, all right? This is when Bitcoin was, I think, trading at, I want to say like $40-something thousand. Let's go back to May. Let's go back to May 26th, I believe. Let's see what day that was. I put that out. May 26th. Bitcoin was trading at, hovering in kind of a side ranging situation. Very ironic that it's similar to right now. May 26th is right here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and just do this real quick. Give me a second, ladies and gents. I got to do this live. May 26th. All right, I'm going to put a line right there. We're going to change this to something thicker. I like them thick. And I'm going to go ahead and do this really quickly. Give me a second, ladies and gents. Give me a second. Select an area. Boom. We're going to do it like that. Hit edit. Yeah, we're doing this live, homie. We're doing this live. Copy. And guess what I'm going to do? So I don't have to go searching for this shit no more. We're going to put that bad boy right there. Turn up the transparency. And let me just draw an arrow real quick. This is what we gonna do right here. All right, that's a crazy ass arrow, I know, but hey, I'm crazy. Take those laser eyes off, like Will Smith said. Take those fucking laser eyes off. So that is locked and loaded. So I don't have to go looking for it anymore. And the whole reason I even did that, guys, is because what I noticed just over the years, man, you guys got to remember, I've been in this crypto game for 9 years, bro. 9 years. What I've noticed is that we get very emotional. It's unlike stocks up until this pandemic. Like this pandemic, we started to see stock traders act like crypto traders. They get very emotional. There's this herd mentality. Everyone's got this, laser lies this and ape this and all this. And I just have to sit back and watch, and I'm just like, yeah, when you start getting that emotional in investing, because this is all supposed to be investing, right? Or speculating. When you get that, you get that emotional, that is typically the tippity top. Blood or Crip, this guy is slicker than snot. Saw you on Big Boy probably a year ago. I should have come to your channel earlier. It's all good, bro. I'm not a Crip. I'm not a Blood. I'm Crypto Blood. How about that? I'm 100% with you, bro. That's why I tune in every day. Hey, I appreciate the support, bro. Love the truth of it all, bro. Thank you. Eternal Screens. If a woman has a son, has she grown a pair? No. No. Them laser eyes brought the blood out both in the market and exactly. Sell in May and walk away. That's very true as well. Too many people change their opinions to go along with the herd rather than have conviction in their own opinion. They absolutely do, guys. They absolutely do. So you got to find people who stick to their conviction, right or wrong. Now, not saying stick to it when conditions change and they keep going the same direction. No, like look at what you built your thesis on, and if those elements change, and change your your position as well. But don't change your position or your opinion just because the rest of the world or your peers change their position. That's all I'm saying. Also, by the way, there's more like booties to be smashed. Yes, we got 44 people in the building. Please get up on stage and smack the hell out of those like buttons. Please, I need your help, ladies and gents. You want more people to hear this realness? Share it with your friends and family. Okay, share it with your social media circle. Do that for a brother, please. Time to flat smack that button, Detroit style. Hey, I hear that, brother. I hear that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Seba said if Bitcoin goes to 8K, I'm getting some laser eye contracts. I am too. That's when I'm putting the laser eyes on. And guess what? All those people who had laser eyes on at 68,000, 69,000, they will have gouged their eyes out of their face. They won't have no eyes. So that's when Crypto Blood, Seba, and all the other people is watching CBTV. We're going to be putting our laser eyes on at that point and buying that low, baby, or very close to it, because they won't have any eyes to see the chart to see what the hell the price is at that point. Can I get an amen? So that's it, man. That's all I got for today. A whole hell of a lot of 2 Satoshis for you today. I had to get some stuff off my chest, clearly. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Again, that's my 2 Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla!
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.